I think tonight's ball game, you can sum up that we shot the ball extremely well, and we defended to the point of what we wanted to get accomplished. Markel got us off to a great start. For her to come out and get the first 7 points of the game, I know how much pressure is placed upon her, and for her to start that way just relaxes everyone else that's out there. But I thought the big key throughout the whole night was our defense. We fronted in the post, we had great help over the backside, and then we were able to rebound and push the basketball. And then when you get Marta Gomez going again like we did tonight, and I thought she played extremely well, tried to get to the basket, do different things. She probably had her best defensive game, and we asked a lot from Marta to be able to step up. And then to have everyone play always helps. It just makes everybody a little happier tomorrow. You get a victory. Everybody got in the scoring column. Everybody was able to contribute, and it just makes life a little easier to go back into practice.
Had to be nice to see some smiles on the team again. You haven't had those in the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a challenge. There's no doubt. We've been in so many games, but as I always tell them, you're judged on the results of winning and losing, not being close. And so for us to be able to get a victory tonight helps us out, probably mentally as much as physically, to be able to come back again tomorrow, because we have a tough game at Utah State on Saturday. But it was just, once again, I thought we ran the court. Liv Roberts really got involved. She has so much energy out there that really helps us, and just trying to find people to give them a spell. And then Rika stepped up when Markel was in foul trouble. And it worked out between being able to rest Markel through the whole fourth quarter, her foul trouble in the second quarter. We wanted to limit her minutes anyway. She's only practiced probably 20 to 30 minutes the last 2 days because of her injury. So we're happy that we were able to rest her tonight and still come up with a victory.
So you talked about coming out and being the aggressor, and I thought the team really just went right after it, basically, to kind of prove a point almost.
We talked about that the first game against Air Force, we were back on our heels all night long, and that we had to come out and attack, make the plays at the rim, and we were able to do that. And I thought that was a positive and a change from what we did the previous game. So I was happy to see that effort, something for us to build upon, and to be able to show film for everyone tonight about what happens when we do become aggressive.
Do you think that was the difference tonight of, why the shots were falling compared to maybe some of the last couple games?
Well, I think the big thing is when Markel scores early, everybody does relax, including Coach Legerski. We all take a sigh of relief because she is on, and then all of a sudden you're able to find people that are open. Marta was making shots. She's a tremendous shooter, but she has to learn just to be more aggressive. And anytime you make shots, your confidence grows. There is no doubt about that. We got off to a great first quarter to be up 24-7, and I thought that really set the tempo for the remainder of the game.
Did you talk to Markel at all about maybe trying to get off to a fast start? She said she felt like she needed to after the way she played the last couple of games.
Yeah, one of the things I talked to her, that I wanted her to push the basketball every opportunity she gets. And she needs to look to be able to score, and then if they start to double her, then she needs to find the open person. And when you take a look at Markel tonight, played less than half the game, ends up with 14 points, 3 assists. I thought she did a nice job taking care of things, and we want her to be aggressive. Anytime you hear introductions, you understand that we're still young, and Markel is the only player on this roster who has started basketball games or played significant minutes up to this year. And now all of a sudden she's out there, so everyone on this roster looks to Markel for leadership, for points, to be a calming effect for us, and also to be our energy.
How will she handle that from a mental aspect? It's a lot of weight on your shoulders.
I think she's done an admirable job. There's no doubt there's been some games where her frustration is, you can see it. And one of the things we've talked about is just continue to make the right basketball play, regardless of the result of the play. Because I cannot have her not wanting to make the right basketball play because she's worried about what the result's going to be. And I know things have been heavy on her, but I think she's handled it. Tonight there were smiles from her, and so that's a good sign for us.
How important was it as a young team to see them, not really let off whenever Markel wasn't in the game? kept extending the lead up to 40 points in the fourth quarter?
One of the things we talked about is that we have to keep coming out. We're a team that's learning each and every night out. And so when you look out there sometimes and have 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen playing, you have to do the right things mentally as well as physically, making the correct decision and to be able to score points. And we talked about that at halftime, talked about the only thing you've won is 20 minutes. Make sure you step up. This third quarter is very important, and I thought they answered the call very well, in fact.